It's fine, my big English. How can you not?
1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Muda. Selma Romela ning view once.
View once.
Mabal. Ara mufuni mto.
Just say things. Just to say things.
Ara mufuni la rarish. Hiki mtu amutu.
Even I want a success got the mic behind.
Kisacho ulela mabani kari. Unayekan.
Oh, I do mail a lane or animal.
When a big hazel would come and interview once.
Few once. This year I've never. I've never.
Oh.
Yeah. Of course, if I were to trace back to last year, last year is not appropriate because I've since moved to a time. Yeah. So that's what I can look at the past.
Yeah.
We're now on your side. I know you are.
Oh, that one really if you want.
Yes, sir.
Oh, never better. Even better.
Like I was sure.
Oh, good Majaga man. I wasn't jump better if you want. Oh, whenever we're meeting Vesa Hatlish, it was not enticing. Up if you want, it's meant to.
You know. I think maybe the person I'm seeing, maybe formal. I don't know.
Yeah, we're not formal. Aba fapano, they're like the same person.
But yeah, no.
They are.
Yeah. I put my mind into it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it should be a thing or a person is somewhat religious. Sanctuary deprive the excitement.
Yes.
Yeah, that relationship. Yeah,
that's something.
I think there should be a
that's something I want us to discuss as we dive deeper into this thing.
All right.
Yeah, because there's so much going wrong with religious men. So much going wrong that spoils life in bed with religious men.
Yeah. In fact, Nane, the first time I decided to think about what remember
yeah.
Wow, one lady. Yeah.
ZCC.
I remember that 2016 was my final year. Yeah, I was young. So I met this other Tsonga. I don't remember if her name was Bodomi or what. So Bodomi, we had like never attended class A1. So we would speak until we met in person. So I go up in like a typical Zion looking boy.
Yeah.
He's like, whenever you are such a nice
person, like you would wait casually, so like you would wait.
You got a weekend. Yeah. For the first how long did I wait? I waited like for a week and a half. Yeah. If not, a week actually. I waited for a week until she said to me, "Bra, when I would date you, without go they're too much. They talk a lot. They're always complaining. Now I'm thinking, I just lost a booty because of this thing.
Just lost booty.
So okay, let me put it away. On Sundays.
Yes.
Leading up to that, the very same week, I happened to have eaten the space cookie. Then that was like the end of me. Because I just know not only
apple, the forbidden fruit.
Yes. Then you have a getting good. I was teaching Greg.
Enlightenment.
Yeah, no, I'm done. I didn't leave Kajala Town. Maybe I felt like Greg wrong. I felt like I did them dirty. Because Gidiji like said it's yeah. And you can imagine the behavior that came afterwards.
Yeah.
So from then I was like, hey, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Sorry.
No, I'm saying space cookie.
Yeah.
Space cookie. No, man. What kind of a pussy freak do you think I am?
And alone now on Mike, you fakela Mike, you Mike.
What is a teenager got Mike?
Mike. Hey.
Okay, I can go.
Hey. You go get the
Go
mic.
get the mic.
Because I make sense or mutwatsene tabajare nagamu. Asin mic.
Hey, that was there.
Yeah.
But I have to also credit the crowd because I was the only one on CEO.
You are crediting your crowd for leading you astray.
Yes. I don't know if it's
is it a credit?
I should discredit them, but I can't because I ended up falling into that life blender very well. So I think I should credit them.
No, credit it as in like to hit. Oh,
yeah. No. Yeah, it's fine. I don't want to say yes, but I don't have much of a choice.
I want to that.
But yeah, that was there. When you've never like tasted alcohol,
no,
space cookies.
No, I've never.
Next,
I've never. When Karabo, hold this thing, keep it on so that it finishes uploading. If you allow it to switch off, it will ruin the upload. Anyway, welcome to the Counsel with me, Mpho, McFul, and Bokang, fucking BK, the Russian bear of podcasts on the fucking rocks. I don't know if in the house today, Muda is here, as always. Pimelo, Iron fucking SA, Mudafaka. Hero, the hero, Rapper, Walidiga Labupe, Motor or Kiana GP, Yaditaba, Wanamela, Musalis Ukamquatrella, Mara, GP's Namela Marao.
Oh,
Ora Marao. But how do you answer a call?
I'm just saying, Kia shooter.
During the show.
Kia shooter.
Even. Me loudspeaker. Sure.
No, you know what this Magula guys did to my phone, man. In any charging point problem. So yeah, more why fix a charging point, they fuck up my speaker.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
But buy proper phones.
Oh.
Can people buy proper phones? You think people can?
Speaking of phones, you know what Winnie Bashaba said? Let me try and give you context.
Yeah.
You remember there was an event we attended last July?
Yeah.
Bingy Page.
Yes.
So Bingy Page went to social media to say, hey, phone again so good. But I donate 500 phone. Then it didn't catch so much attention.
Yeah.
Then the Winnie Bashaba character came on to say, artists need to stop blackmailing people.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
What wrote to send it into you? I think in the group.
Because I was part of the conversation. I went there.
When are you like the soul of this podcast? This guy.
No, now
I'm commenting.
I give like the worst brutal comments you can come across.
Yeah.
So apparently
doing it.
That's how you get to be present on social media at some point.
The threads
Did interesting. No, keep you in the loop.
No comment. We need to trial saying one.
Hey man, did people not troll him?
Yeah.
Some were even talking about Makopo.
Marwinu Ashaba over what was her issue with Pinky Page saying?
Although she didn't mention Pinky particularly, she mentioned the scenario.
Kempe.
I think it's Kempe.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Winnie. Okay, you win.
Bana Winnie Mashaba, you lurking. You know, like our mothers.
The 60-year-old.
Which means she's old.
Very old.
She's no longer relevant. Yeah, now she must stick to me. Was Sioni. What we entertain about our that's it.
You
we
know-
know that. So Pinky Page, they're still new in the industry.
In fact, if anything, she should be holding their hands. to say,
Exactly.
"Banka
Exactly.
shia kidi tabushi jeke swaranzo."
Exactly.
Hey man, do you have Pinky's?
I think I have Pinky's number.
You think we should?
No, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think.
Yeah, but for me, that thing stood out. Even Winnie herself, she didn't come into.
Arfunle Collins.
Yeah, I think
Tovisha.
I guess we're so sensitive about it.
No, I don't think so. Karabo took my phone, but
Yeah,
when he comes back with the phone,
I
we
think
call
once the artist did on that level,
yeah.
in the floor.
Oh, let's call your woman. She doesn't know the story.
She knows it.
Is she not close to them?
She's close to them.
So let's call her.
I know, conflict of interest. She has always retained her abstinence to the matter.
No, but we call her to just give us background, just to tell us what's going on and how this thing came to be. Maybe there's a feud between the two people that we don't know about. Which started,
if only I knew what it would lead to that, I would call her and say, what are your... Can you talk?
Text her and ask her, do you think we can call you during the show about the Winnie Pinky issue?
Hey. Okay. No, let me text her or send a voice note. Hey, Mwana Brajon, do you think the guy phone wa bolela ka taba ya Winnie le Pinky Page? We'll see.
Hey.
We'll see what's going on.
Yeah.
But for me, it's mosola, man. Yeah. Because if we are honest, artists make music through the bookings and Mpho, most booked wa pela gospel. It's her.
Pinky.
No.
Winnie.
Magogo.
Yeah.
And having a being fed on a silver platter like that.
Yeah.
And then she had her time.
She had her time.
That's what all apara
no, hey, we haven't forgotten where she comes from. Nagi no mo blame for throw a shade more. Hey, Oloring is still trying to be, make a living out of that thing, music. Yeah, no, and she never said, she wasn't saying, winning reggae, winning tiela. Are you seeing this thing, Karabo, for the first time where an artist say, at some point, was it David or who said, if I give you a hit, send me money or something like that? One of the Nigerian guys, the DJ from South Africa, it was Davido. Hey, send the million, 100,000, 50,000, almost send $1 million.
Someone who nyaka 5 rand.
Mutu nyaka 5 rand, when you think you get scam. Scam sa 5 rand. Oh,
come on.
If you're nyaka fa Pinky Page,
and to which people did. There was this other guy, lady rather, but she Leana too. She even went to an extent where Atomoro started a campaign.
Can't Pinky Page in Mashabakosha at some point?
She did. She did. I think the name of the song was Relevil or something like that.
Can you play the song?
Which was a song, by the way. It's a song.
Can you go to Spotify? Let's see how many plays it got.
Okay, I'll even check on YouTube as well.
What's the name of the song?
Relevil.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, so
apparently Pinky is the one who wrote the song.
Yeah.
This is a song for you. I don't even want your pennies and cents. I'm just giving it to you out of Baba.
Yeah.
Kaya unyaka 5 rand magogo. And I gboni letsotsi for of
Kosha. Why are Sarah out of a good heart? Since Usanya Gesel Market Ofa.
Umfile Kosha or bro, Gozabi.
Hey.
And she comes back all besh.
Hey. Over no. Is it done? You playing the song there? On Spotify? Yo, Nani. Bring it here, let's.
And they were mocking her. Ka lentswe la gagwe ba rona lentswe la go hunyela Winnie Mashaba.
Did she go?
Was she there?
Was she there? No, she wasn't.
She wasn't there. No,
She wasn't there. More like we could pleasure.
You know.
You have the prep with you there.
Yeah. Yeah. We can the screenshot the comments they were
Nah, it's
saying,
fine.
but it's gonna take time and we don't have such time to our hand. So man, I want us to start. There's often a conversation from Namajida.
Yeah.
The proposal to women about what do they bring to the table. Have you ever had to say to a lady, what do you bring to the table? And what generally do you think about guys who...
I want to question now, what do you bring to the table? To the extent that monna ga itla ka question you e ba ile go chabela maikarabelo ga ge a bonna o di mo mosadi. You get it? As much as monna ine maikarabelo ga ga bonna mosadi le mosadi ine maikarabelo ga ga bosadi monni ene re a tseba nna le wena gore nnete ya taba gore monna le mosadi a se gantši ba tlhakana go tee ba lekana. Wa bona nto? So now I'm just going to say ge ba ile gore o monna and you don't want to play your mainly role inside a relationship,
which is to provide,
stay away from dating.
But do you think the question by Butisha out of, are you able to sustain yourself? Are you able to?
There are, of course, we look at them and it says to us, this man can ask that question. On provided
what merits?
Provided he's hunting within his ground. Kana go ngwa o re monna wa sepela wa go tsoma basadi ba fase ga gago ka maemo ntse o tseba wa busha wa tlo wa busha ngwana modimo gore what do you bring to the table, knowing very well or mosadi she will never live up to your standard. I don't know, for instance ke nna ke lawyera ake ke thoma ke ya go nyaka mosadi ke motopa molo mall of the north o botse o tsere whatever wa very sharp ke a mo ferea wa dumela. She tells me I'm not employed. At the end of the day, you feel like I much that very same question. Is that fair? It's not fair. Or a student, it's not fair. So it's better what you bring to the table after knowing what and then we can have a fair conversation in as far as what will be your role and what will be my role in the relationship.
Do you think it's not better to? Do you think it's not better to build the table together?
What is the table?
Because I feel like the table, very, very, very good.
What question. Is the table? Because if we, what do you bring to the table? But what is the table?
I think the table has to do with
what utensils must be on the table.
Pillars of the relationship.
Yes.
I think that's what, to me, the table is.
Yes. But there's a central pillar that if you remove on the table will collapse.
And we just...
It could mean anything. So that's why I'm asking a question now. Is there a standard table that should be there in every relationship before we put add-ons? Or should the table itself be different from person to person, relationship to relationship? Because if we are sitting down with my partner and we are discussing the table and both of us have no idea of what the table is, then we're going to have an issue.
Now that I'm beginning to think what is this table?
What is the table? I mean, it's an important question, and I think I'm the first person to ask it.
Yeah. It comes to my attention, and I'm like, Ngondo, what do you know about what do you bring
the table?
The table itself, and because now I'm thinking, the table is just a metaphor or a bombastic way of saying.
Metaphor, it represents something. It basically represents the base of where the relationship is going to lay. The foundation of the relationship. So if we're saying, what do you bring to the table? We're simply saying the foundation that has been laid already. That's why is there a standard table that has been set somewhere
Mm.
that everyone should follow? Or should this table be something that two different people meeting together to form a relationship must build together?
I think it should be a person to person or a relationship
To a relationship kind of
thing.
a thing.
Because I gotta each one of us
Eh.
to your fullest capacity, give 50%. I get it. And you go to woman A or B, we are gonna get the other 50% that complements your 50%.
Yeah.
Vice versa for her.
Yeah.
Then again, that 50% you win what she brings to the table.
Yeah.
I don't think the question what do you bring to the table was constructed in a way that was supposed to mean harm.
It shouldn't mean harm.
It shouldn't mean harm. It's just that sometimes, but why narrow to issues relating to finance or and all of that. And it's an attack or something like that.
Mara nna kere ka dinako tše dingwe banna ba bangwe ba tla le question ya what do you bring to the table go tšhabela maikarabelo a bona a bonna ka re ga relationship. Re tseba botse karabo, re tseba botse gore relationship e nngwe le nngwe whether re le bagumi le ba babedi go ba le badidi le ba babedi, monna must always be on top when it comes to providing. Ke monna ofe ke monna ofe ga njalo so ke monna ofe wa ka tlang in public a declare gore na mosadi wa mbetša. If you bring me that man, then we can have a different conversation. I'm saying this because it's a shame monneng go betša ka mosadi.
Okay, a part of the shame.
No, but
do you mean better in the sense ya gore
sense ya go talk I get
broke
e re ke be so it's a shame gore monna a tlhokomele ka mosadi financially. That's why ke ra wena ke re the moment o thoma or what do you bring to the table, you are taking away your manly responsibility to this woman. You are taking away the rights to be a man in the relationship. The moment you say, because you are basically opening up a route to say, Realika, what do you bring to the table? I bring what you bring. What if the woman answers like that?
Hey, I actually saw a post somewhere on social media. They said it's a conversation between men and women.
Yeah.
Right? So the man says, I am the provider. Right?
Yeah.
And the woman says, okay, provide. Then the men say, wow. Really? Wow.
What is that? What's the meaning of that? Provide. Let's see you provide.
I think
let's see you playing your role.
It spoke to the idea or men but claim the title of being provider so heavily that they don't actually do the act itself. They don't provide as they're supposed to. Yeah. And there's Bafana? Leading Merkwa in Bafana.
What do you bring to the table as a question or aloka?
And also I don't know if it's a blunder from my side now, because I'm one of those people. I can say really sarcastic for love. How best would I describe myself? And part of my definition of being a provider includes giving out money and all of that. So I came under some scrutiny. Musadi umofaning bank cards lipin.
Funding musadi bank card lipin.
Yeah.
Umfela. You remember what I said in the beginning when we started? When we started, you are a provider. No biggie, no problem. I think that's how you say no biggie.
Yeah.
Matomong re boletse rare. Kgwerano ya batho ba babedi. Isanetse fetoge business.
Yeah.
Family business.
Yeah.
And me saying that, I never said someone must give out their bankers, banks, and I said together, you bring your assets, you create a new one.
Oh,
you get it?
I get you.
If you're not in the marital stage, you're not married together.
Yeah.
Yet. I get.
Yeah.
You don't give her a bank card. Just simply, if you're living together, have a conversation now. Since what are my roles in terms of providing for this household? And what are yours in terms of providing for this household? Before we start talking about our romantic engagement.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Because cohabitation in a potential ya go dira gore relationship is ka last.
Mm.
Ka lebaka la gore you love each other but you forgot the moment we decided to cohabitate. I guess that's how you say it.
Yeah.
The moment we decide to move in together, we also need to start discussing that how are we going to ensure that food becomes enough, electricity is paid for, water is paid for.
Because everybody
Security is
before that used to cater for one person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before we start discussing our relationship dynamics, ka lebaka la gore now there's a different animal that's playing the game with us. A ke re girlfriend ka dula ka gabo ke dula ka gešo. We only talk about our relationship.
Yeah.
How romantic I am and how not romantic I am to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the moment you start living together, you are now a family, you're husband and wife potentially.
Potentially, yeah.
Hey, so you need to have those important.
You need to know what to
Hey.
do and what not to
So
do.
you don't give her your bank card, but you simply say, I earn this much. Since I earn this much, I can contribute this much. Since ke bona hore household e nyaka boka. A ke re o dula le motho wa gago le a tseba o karabo. You know, per month, re ja dijo tse dika. Le ka ga borena re a tseba gore grocery ke ba file tšhelete ka bo reka ra ja kgwedi ka moka. If you don't know, I suggest you buy this month, see gore le fitlisha ka. Take us feel. Ke ra ge ka fela gare, you buy again. La bona gore ile le rekileng gape ya fetjana. Next month you join it together. Then you know how much money you need for electricity, for water, for food.
Balance in.
Le krekile. But if you don't have the conversation, one or ke chaishitse re ke fete ke topa cabbage. Le ena no re ke chaishitse re ke tope tamati. Tšatši le lengwe o tlo topa cabbage a topa cabbage la tlhakana ka di-cabbage. Yeah, but cabbage mara bupi a bogo.
Yeah.
You get it? So that's what I'm saying. The moment you start cohabitating, the moment le thoma gore re dula go te re move in together. Le swanetse le thome go boledišana ka gore na re o manager jwang the household re le ba babedi. Put aside I love you, put aside I miss you, put aside ke tsogetšwe, put aside sex. Discuss the household.
And ubolela a very valid point because batho ba bangwe ba ne gore motho o go wa change after pregnancy or those kind of things, and you find that initially the conversation it tabogile. What happens if I get pregnant? Are we ready for pregnancy? So I feel like we need to talk.
Those are some of the conversations we need to have.
Because
that's why Karabo, we said something like having unprotected sex must come in stages. Okay. The stage part of the stages where you reach the point of saying we are no longer using it. The stages involve, are we ready for what might be when we stop using protection? The stage, up and now I don't say things in a vacuum.
Yeah, I get
you. I don't say things that I hear myself.
Yeah.
So when I said having stage, I mean from point 1 to point 2, in between there has to be conversations as to when we are deciding, when we are having conversations as to at some point we are going to stop using this thing. What things are we supposed to talk about? What things should we prepare ourselves for? That goes with STIs, it goes with pregnancy, it goes with the responsibility of raising a child.
Yeah. And if you're a cohabitator and you don't know how to allocate funds,
exactly.
So yeah, we speak a lot about tables and bringing and all of that. What do you think that we should say to women? What should they bring?
But I was talking about the stages as to when we stop using protection.
Oh yes.
We must lay it to rest.
Okay.
Because someone somewhere watching will be like, but why do you not finish it? The stages from where you start talking about it to where you decide not to use protection anymore. Again, conversations inside are sometimes when I look confusion, old enough to be a parent is confused with you are fit to be a parent. You get it? I don't know, for example, Ngwana uts in grade 12, fit grade 12, tomorrow 21 years or 22 years, then she's pregnant. She is old enough, but the biggest question becomes, is she fit to be a parent? Parental fitness involves mental stability and financial stability. Will she manage the baby now?
Yeah.
You get it? So most of the times we confuse that issue. You and your girlfriend, both of you are old enough to be parents.
Old
But
enough.
the question of parental fitness,
It has nothing to do with
it has
age.
nothing to do with your age.
Yeah.
Parental fitness is more about, are you ready here? Are you ready here?
No, I
Really,
get you.
hey, do you have finances? Do you have,
The
necessary
capacity to wake up at 3.
raise that baby?
Yeah.
I don't want to. This thing is alive. It's going to grow. It's going to demand. Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, I get you.
So I'm saying part of the stages must involve, but are we ready? Are we fit?
Oh, it's covered a hour. That's not really one.
It's covered out. Na pull out ki kotsi ka yona mana khala re di beta loji. It shouldn't be like that. The decision must be taken, considered thoroughly, scrutinize it. Scrutinize. When you get to the decision, it must have been through scrutiny. You have thoroughly evaluated the implications of the decision to say, yeah.
What if because there's also the conversation about co-parent.
There's also that.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you want to start having unprotected sex, but you're not ready to be parents, you can still bring in the question of family planning inside.
Oh, yes.
But some women do not prefer, contraceptives and stuff like that, which we understand because they say, and again,
that's
those things didn't allow, they tamper with your lipids. Lipids, fat, right? Fat, come on.
I thought he was
is it general knowledge? Is it not?
It is.
Fat, they tamper with your body fat. Pana lipids. Guys, lipids, get fat. Can you Google it? No. Lipids. Mom milling fat.
Oh, okay.
You know who I learned this from? Mpho. Lipids. Hey. Come, can Google it because I don't want to be lying to people here.
Yeah, but I know it's fat.
2, 4, 5.
But I don't know if it's fat
body fat.
Body. Okay, but I get you.
Can you go? Hey,
like they'll
when you
correct
get
us.
it, you'll tell us.
My Google but are correct.
Yeah.
No sabulela ka gore the contraceptives.
Yeah, so I was saying yes.
Yeah.
Kidney or cheating church on they temporarily maybe na go ja re motho as no thoma go shumisha nalete mo dira ka mogomo. So re understand. And if motho are not on my body, we still have to agree.
Yeah.
You get it?
I guess we should tap into contraceptives because what do you
I think contraceptive ya banna ke vasectomy.
Hey.
Is there any other?
I think there is.
I don't know if there's any other contraception
very far.
apart from vasectomy.
I've heard of newly established contraceptives. I don't know if it's in the form of pills or needles.
What do they do?
Siemens.
Semen. The round it
transport that is sperm.
Let's just pull out.
Hey, but I'm just saying, I think it would be a good initiative. It would be a good initiative. I feel like a lot of guys but about the responsibility of being fathers.
Yeah.
Rather than the act of having unprotected sex. So now baby, I'm on pills. Abulela kan di soy.
Kere sala ka komo
okay
da. Kere sala ka komo nom ngara ngono le khale be ke chabi be ke phele no mo chabela.
One of the pills.
How can I guess about the only way for a man to prevent
so many memes? Oh, but then the concept might have been there. Not for me, it was a fantasy because...
Why are you not using the mic? What to shame more? Mic won't do standing. Or we're going to shift our Dula Moon. We're going to camera.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Why mic will let us look.
All right, ganam.
Oh,
Rea kwa.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to jump from that one, yeah, parenting. Yeah.
Hey.
What is it that women should bring to the table?
What should women bring to the table?
Yeah.
That is a question of who am I as a man?
And
What do I
you
want
need?
as a man?
Yeah.
Mo mosadi.
Mm.
Some men ba nyaka mosadi go bereka ba nyaka gore mosadi a tle a be ka ga ibe housewife, stay at home woman. They don't want your money, they don't want anything, they just want you to be there as a woman.
Yeah. But
whereas some men but prefer or ke bereka mosadi a bereka, and then we can do this life thing together as a partner. If we are building wealth, we build it together. So question now, mosadi brings what to the table? It will differ from man to man.
But would we not agree on the one common background, not even background, one common foundation, her ability to nurture whatever it is that I'm doing?
That's all emotional support. That should come over everything. Naturally re aggressive.
Yeah.
And most of the times we are stressed out by dilo tša lefase. We are stressed out by not excelling in many things during our daily activities.
Yeah.
Because as men, we want to dominate.
Yeah.
Anything that does not allow me to dominate on my daily activities, it will stress me out later during the day.
Yeah.
So I want my woman, she must be that, give me that sense of, you can do this, don't let this pull you down. Support me emotionally so that the next morning when I wake up to go do the same thing, kiyaga negativity, kiyaga positivity. I mean,
what negative was about that? But I get
Hey.
I think also Obolela is such an interesting point, because I from that I'm getting a sense that a lot of us should cohabitate.
Yeah,
because in person.
hey, I'm not going to get about Hotas and Java Monoki.
Go and if you come inside, we'll also do media.
Hey, that's a pun. Hey, that's a pun.
Perhaps the level we get it. We get it.
Products of comfort.
Yeah. How are we there? Okay. Good.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, my man. I think we should just not ask
When I
women.
be my vizier. You know what a vizier is? Yeah. BK.
I don't know what it is.
Wait,
That's why I get confused.
Yeah, shaky, my brother.
I don't know why.
Don't get out, Bundu. Don't worry.
Mofa.
Mofa. You know Mofa when you go Maf. Maf.
So here's the thing. I think this is also a worrisome thing. People buy it with your current partner about your past deeds, good or bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
What is it that triggers people who are about maybe or the detox, but it is into your new relationship. Yeah. What triggers that?
But ba bang mo bophelong ne. Batho ba mo bophelong ka lebaka la gore bona ba sanka ba experience the ideal relationship.
Yeah.
Their mission mo bophelong go eta ba senya tša batho.
Ba motivate with singleness.
Not necessarily with singleness. Ka lebaka la gore yena o tloetse di relationship tša gagwe tše di toxic. Ge ba bona rena re phela di relationship tša ka di TV.
Hello.
Ba tla ba tlo nyaka go senya. Ba ye go motho wa gago ba mo tšere gape wena Mpho jwang o dirang bana le mang. Ho tseba eng? Hey man. Someone goes to my girlfriend, they tell her things of my past. When she comes to me, but I'm like, that's not a secret. The fact that she knows, it wasn't a secret.
Why do you even listen to people about what?
No. The stupid part of all of this thing, ne? I can go for example, botlela ba tabeka moka ko gore ba ya go yena thinking I didn't tell her.
Oh.
You get it?
But do you think you are somewhat mandated to tell her of your?
No, I am not. I don't think anyone out there should make it a goal to say when they get to a new person after a previous relationship, ba fihle go yena ba re ke be ke jola le mang mang o mo so re kgaogantšhe keng eleng.
I don't think it should even matter, man.
It shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
The important aspect of it is ge o ya mothong o moswa after a relationship ya kgale,
Yeah.
you just open up to the person and say I was in a relationship e fedile ka mabaka a le ge e le gore ke mabaka a le gore you're comfortable
Or part of the reasons why the relationship
Yes.
is really affected.
Yes,
Yeah.
You just be transparent.
Yeah.
But you're not obliged
Yeah.
to be saying to your current ke joji le mang mang. It's not necessary. Everyone o na le history.
Yeah, everyone does.
Wa e bona ntho?
Yeah.
So mara go na le batho ba bangwe ba ile goreng ba rata go baska ka gare ga di-relationship tša batho tše di failang. Batho ba bangwe ba gore ba thakgatša go bona di-relationship tša batho di faila, di-relationship tšela tše di bose, tšela tša go dumiša. Ge ba di bona gaufi le bona, motho ola o tlabja ke lebete, o nyaka go senya.
Yeah.
Wa shishim ke gore wa sellega ga bona re kwa bose le batho ba rena, wa yanya go senya. Mara le tlogele ntwa lena ke nonsense.
The ones jaaka moving to
Nna o tsa re ke reng o motho wa ka gantši ga ka tla go na mpotša ntho I'm like ke mang, she tells me re a di tseba taba tša bona re di tseba gabotse o maka le BK o ya go mosadi ya ka o mmotša gore ex ya ka ke mang ye le gore mosadi ya ka wa e tseba.
Yeah.
That time your goal ko go lemoša o nyaka gore o fe mosadi ya ka impression na gore ke confused. But then I ask a question. Mosadi wa setlela shu. Ke nyaka go fa ntong o mpotše gore na mosadi wa lešolo puleng shu. O jotšile a ke re ke no nyaka go bontša gore motho a dire mosala ka mo tlhakatlhakana a tsebe ntho a nyakang ke kgeke ebile a ke tsebe ke tla mmitšang ke le kompo ke phaga sis man. O jola le teacher okay? O jola le teacher right go fetša mo o jola le motho wa tlopa o motedi o rekša motedi wa kwa no ke try go bontša.
Yeah.
At the same time o jola le motho wa ngaka ya ditaola ya gore makhumo teacher ya hlapa wa motedi ya hlapi wa ngaka ya hlapi menkgo e meraro at the same time o le mosadi o ikgona at the same time ile o jola le mosadi o jola le banna ba bararo le mosadi o jola le banna ba bararo le mosadi o jola le banna ba bararo ba go setshwane at all o fetša wa re mosadi godimo.
What's wrong with you? Like, you know when you guys it's an act of having some void in your heart.
You was so feel a void. You was arguing.
Some favor, man.
O bona mosadi ya tšhatša bogope. Tšhatša bogope wa tseba. Go ne mosadi ya tšhatša bogope wa tšhatša. Wa kwa. O ileng goreng a khotsofatše ke monna wa teacher. A khotsofatše ke monna o rekša mmutedi. A khotsofatše ke monna ngaka ditaola. A feletša go robala le mosadi. Ke mehuta ya batho ba ba etang ba senya di-relationship tša batho tše di botse tša go ba bose. Because bona a bana monyetla go di humana ka lebaka la gore ba ke tsentše seriti sa bona ba se thintile so ba se wishitše a bana chance ya go humana mabose a rena ba bangwe re a fang basadi ba rena.
You know, there was a question during the week or go back to verse 6 or baby or I love you. I feel guilty now. To some extent, I think Hero even engaged me in it. To some extent, I was like, I think it was Hero. I was like, I love you. But now in the context you
and look, I can understand that. These people on a list bete sa go nyako senyetša batho ba. I mean, why do you not stick to your 4 people who are
they should keep you busy enough, man.
Come on.
If we're not over free fella,
4 fucking people who are so different that one of them is a woman. A o khotsofatše ke ya ngaka. A o khotsofatše ya teacher. a kgotsofatse ke ya mmutedi wa feletsa o nyaka monwana le sisa feletsa o nyaka
gore ya ngaka ke so gore ino ditee
E nwa merebola le metlholo.
10,000 ya ngaka so santino tšea gabotse wa bana
mara o na le sebete sa go yo nyaka senya relationship ya motho o mongwe a ko kere nna re do sega kere mara taba tša batho ba re a le tseba re di kgomoletše.
do you think rich people give poor sex deliberately? I'm saying I'm putting context into
No.
ngaka mutedi le teacher or maybe teacher a e nyobi ngwana batho gabotse.
Awa. It's not about that.
Yeah.
It's not about that.
Yeah.
No, rich people don't give poor sex deliberately. Rich people just don't treat sex as they don't.
That maintains a relationship. So, yeah.
Rich people have valuables in a relationship. They have things they value. They know what they want in a person. So some of them do not really invest into sex as much as poor people do. Poor people, they go prevalent on which the poorest people have the most children.
Hey.
Because for them, sex is entertainment. They don't have any other thing to do. So they entertain themselves with sex. That's what poor people do. But the rich people, we do the same thing. I'm not rich. I'm just saying,
Well,
yeah, I can do fake it to make it.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Entertain sex, right?
Yeah.
But we entertain ourselves. We know there's family planning. There's a baby that might come potentially, so we need to be ready for the baby. So we do necessary things, precautions, so that we don't have many 100 children.
So do you know what this guy Penwell? You know what Penwell said about the two people?
Penwell, the white pen. What are the white pen?
He's white. So he said,
Penwell who?
The god.
Penwell the black pen.
Yeah.
I can't know about the white pen and
he's the god. He's the god. Apparently he's
Penwell the god.
Yeah. So you know what he said? I might paraphrase it a bit to say, but they stand to offer poor life. But they stand to offer accreditor typically what we see around. Which speaks to what you are saying. You have so much time.
Stress is erection. How are you stressed and you still manage erection? We're not really stressed. When we are stressed, we don't erection. Yeah, only stressed. And
not for me. It's routine.
Okay. Yeah, well, now we know you have like a very abnormal libido. Your libido is abnormal.
Fuck that. Now let's continue. You happen to cheat in the relationship again.
Cheat.
Yeah, not like you, like any person. Yeah, you happen to cheat, and with cheating comes broken trust, trust issues.
Yeah. Yes.
What are some of the things do you think a person who are cheating to regain trust, to re-solidify the relationship again?
Yeah. Do you want to say something, Karo?
Have you ever cheated? I think also no. Before Katoma, we should understand if you guys have cheated before. And I have.
All of us have cheated in life.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless you're 12. Then you haven't cheated.
My younger brother has cheated. Mpho, have you cheated? Okay, Mpho is
many times. Man, we've all cheated at some point.
Mpho is still a virgin, so he hasn't cheated.
Man, cheating is very broad.
It is. No,
we've cheated at some point.
But I think the ultimate showcase, the ultimate lockdown, promiscuity and fornication. That's where they feel like, bro, you went too far.
It's not about problem. Good, we make it about sex. You can get caught for cheating even with people that you've never even been intimate with.
But I feel like you are more likely to be forgiven.
There was no sex. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But what breaks you into pieces? It's not that she cheated. It's that ba mo swere ba e fakela
Ba mo tapola.
ya tswa yena e tšea e bušetša ka gare ba tswela pele.
A fetša a lokela menwana e 4 ka mo gare.
That's the ke yona yo hetang. You are like, hey, motho gape o tlhantia so ka manala o tšo dira barila.
And you know she gives
Those
like
are the
perfect
things you don't. I mean, o bona mosadi a ka o cheatela, you don't. Fact ke gore ba jele motho wa gago ba go jetse. Ke yona the big.
Your seat was set by
Ke
another
yona.
seater.
So the big
22
part.
seater, man.
Ntwe o dirang so karabo. Ke gore ba iloketse.
Kore mosadi ya go be le 22 seater at that
Yeah.
particular time.
Ke yona botlhoko e. Fact a gore monna o tsene a lokela.
A mouna ka mokgola go mounelang ka gona.
Ka mo eh.
A ba mo swara so.
Ka mo kakatletše ka bo ga tsago kakatlela.
Hell.
And ye nngwe, our ego as men is measurable.
Mm.
Our ego as men is measurable.
Yes,
That's our
yes.
ego. That's our pride. We can measure it.
Mm.
So now the biggest question after that becomes, or hey, is he bigger than me?
Obvious.
Or satisfied na? Ke
Obvious.
tole ke boletseng at some point ka lena a le no me rembola. And o sa no mo rembola. A o teng o nwela mosadi ya go mo rembola, a mo rembola.
Nagano mona ka difaka ba ra ko no ke
Eh.
no problem.
Mara, it's serious muda, it's serious. Ge o sa fele o enwa meriana, Bonkwa.
Problem.
merembola shete, go sa fele o enwa ka rago. Motlhang ba mo nwela, a latlha ko loto a re ke re nyana a hwetša ba mo nwetše, she's gone.
Mm.
Merembola a e senye selo. Wa bona merembola a e senye selo.
But the
So long as e se dipilisi tšela tša bo African what tšela tša ma-China tša di-rhino horn, those ones. So long as e tšela. Mara go ka ga di-herbs sharpo, mehlašana ya gale ya o tlwaelega, wa no ke jela di-banana sharp. Wa bona di-banana mphana.
Banana jwale ke a o watch.
Wa bona go ka ja di-banana.
The banana.
Ba re be e sa je di-banana ye.
I eat bananas twice a day.
The moment he met me in life, started eating bananas. Le bo khutjo ka moka tlhagara ga KNM o e fitla mo e
A le
hwitse ke
rena
jela
ka
di-banana.
moka di-banana.
E rile e fitlha,
The peanuts.
wa kwa. Jolo o bona ka di-banana, wa nkwa ke.
Let's eat bananas,
Raka,
guys.
ka di-banana ne,
Let's eat
you never
bananas.
go wrong.
Ne.
Ka di-banana.
Potassium all the way.
Morena, le saka le phela le tletše papa.
Hey,
Let's
monna.
come and go o waya.
Hey,
Come and go,
monna.
come and go. Ka banana.
O reng ntate?
Ke a botša. So listen
Di-banana,
to
Bafeng.
o bona o ka dija di-banana. Every day you make sure like you consume bo Mpho ya tšona per day. You'll see. A re gane, science e re 2 bananas per day. But that's not nonsense. That's nonsense. If o nyaka o ke hwetša le gore sperm production sa gago se high, remember, if sperm production is high, the round is high, sex drive is high, you become more romantic. Gape o ba romantic ge e le gore ka mogare ga lesaka go na le something. If ka mo lesakeng go empty, you're not going to be romantic because there's nothing that says to you, go look for sex. You only become romantic ge o nyaka o tsogela o nyaka o ja.
Okay. Yes, something I spoke to this other guy about.
Yeah.
Round what is this thing, yeah? The space between round 1 and 2, really
Refractory period.
refractory period. Okay. No, that's not the word I was looking for. The reluctance to go for second round.
That's it.
No, the capacity is there. You can feel it already. But you're just like, this thing is fucking exhausting. I don't want to experience the post 5 minutes, after sex again.
But that about Kuri, you go too hard. BK. I ro confuse na re go fe yona so. E re go fe yona ga botse BK. This thing, it's a marathon, it's not a race. If round 1 ya gago we treat it like a race, go boela round 2. Your machine o tlo ra re boele. But the body will say no because when you round 1 we dira race. Wa understand?
Yeah.
Bona thoma botse. Gabotse, build it up. Build it up. Build it up.
Yeah, but
If you come, it's fine. Don't be ashamed.
yeah.
Okay. But you've built it up. The body still has the energy to go back.
Oh.
You're going to go back to the second round. Our head al taker, as we hit pelu, you're not over sweaty. You're not tired.
Me, I do that.
But ge o ka tsena round 1. Wa no thoma. Wa go di chika me tselo molong be feel gore Oh,
Alright.
okay? Mara, because we are round 2 le tired. Ne? We are round 2 le tired. Then you round 2 la go kitimela e fetša ka pele. And remember, round 1 o rota monna. Round 2 ke nako ya mosadi ya go rota. Ke round 2 if you don't make her come in round 1, basadi ba tseba instinctively they know round 1 as ya rela. They know.
So if ever you didn't make so much justice around
Hey.
1, then redeem yourself.
It's hardly the fact that you will. Now I found myself you like over like I at some point. Actually in different
Scenarios.
scenarios.
That's like
because
when I
you
get-
know your boy. Actually you have to know your boy.
Yeah, obvious.
Yeah.
That's like round 1 ya monna ya go ntšha botlhoko bola bo leng gausi bo leme botlhoko.
Oh, yeah.
That's if o monna o ile goreng ape monna tla ko boja.
Tlaka jone.
Ga se ka rabe ke.
Zane nako,
Yes.
tlaka jone. Hey, but I feel like you guys are traumatizing my younger brother. He's just merely 19.
We asked you, you said he's old.
He's 19.
How many times did we ask?
But that one.
But that one.
But it's fine. Continue. He needs to learn. We are first year, so he needs
Gere,
to learn.
BK. Gere, tell us what Gere.
I'm listening.
The milk in your bag, that dairy,
Yeah.
that cream,
Yeah.
ka gare ga your testicles. Ke tša mosadi ya gago, ke gift ya gago, ke gift pack ya gago.
But get creamy pie. Is it creamy pie or what?
I don't know that.
I didn't
Cream
know.
pie. I don't know
Okay,
that.
it's fine.
Cream pie we see it on Pornhub. I don't know what it
Oh.
means. I'm saying the cream in your scrotum belongs to your woman.
Oh, yeah.
Your woman, o swanetše a e bone if o itšholela e le ntši. Se ka tšholelela mosadi ya gago 2 drops. Ke tlo kgopela gore mosadi o e beng wa gago. Se ka mo tšholelela 2 drops.
And
Because-
while le gana mo le tlogeleng go bona o dia so before le ya ba
Yes.
banna.
That's shitty. Bona mosadi ya gago
They do that.
Yeah, I agree you do this before ya mosadi ngo
Because-
ska kama ka pela.
Because
That's
they want
wrong.
to last long.
Oh, well, from the shame you're in first round.
No, but it's not shameful. I said first round ke ya monna. Even if it takes 2 seconds, 30 seconds, it's still okay. Round 2, ke 10 ya mosadi. When she's fine, round 3 la enjoy le ba babedi.
Like a mook.
Le ba babedi le enjoy round 3 because you are relieved, she's relieved. Now you can focus on Petora, Namela. Itla ka mo, dira so. That you can focus on that. Yenza baba. Ba re yenza style esodwa asibona ukuthi wenzani. Umuntu lo kweshintsha style. Ka round 1. Yenza baba. Yeah.
You know, just before have you ever thought of you potentially being arrested, or how would it look?
Potentially
Being
getting arrested.
Yeah, remember, okay, not to be cursy or anything.
Hmm.
Anything can
Happen in
make
life.
you get arrested.
Yeah.
Even the ones you don't think you would ever do. But what do you think would jail time be like for you should you ever be arrested?
Man, I need to think I could get arrested at some point. So we
But
try
would
to
you-
avoid it.
Would you be ready?
No one would ever be ready for prison. You know what question now, Rudor? Hey, should it happen? Re tla no ra kwa tse ba reng ba di gona ka ku. If di gona modimo a no re thusha.
Mamonoka.
Modimo a re thusha. Why would I want? No. No. Nkampano mpolae man. Mpolae nka mo tronko.
My man must die with his
Mpolae nka mo tronko. Ba tla mpolo ka geshu. I don't care how you kill me. You can hang me. Lantlaba ka mefaka. It's fine. Let me die. With my dignity intact.
Yeah.
A ke re ke nyaka gore re fitlha kwa godimo mo re o poka gona. Ke iska poka ke le monno la gore
Okay,
o suck
there.
dick.
And it's about the shame, the shame of you having it sucked dick. It always hangs your head around your head.
Yeah, that halo when it's here, maybe tla beng wa di dore.
It sound.
Oro boka ese.
Yeah. Okay, man.
Dick sucker.
Yeah.
Dickist.
Dick sucking ghost.
Yeah.
Your ghost suck dick.
But here's one, Mafito.
Bukela go saka.
Whose responsibility is it to see to it that the other person wakama?
There my karabelo a mochamo
Kami?
during utansi. Even hape taba tša uqansi ke tše tele ke tše dintši
Jonah
taba
David
tša
bro.
uqansi.
Charlie Blue, tla gape le wena o tlo rutege.
So listen to me. There are people with arrogance, sexual arrogance.
Yeah.
Ne? People who have sexual arrogance is those people who are selfish in sex. Where if I have come, I don't care about the other person.
Or the complacent ones.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Those people they don't. I invest a lot of time into trying to figure out what makes her woman come, what makes his woman come. I invest in nako ya go nyaka go tseba gore mosadi o ke nang le ena di-pattern tša gagwe di mo kae. Focus ya gagwe ke gore ke gale ke e bone. Focus ya gagwe mo. And most men ba suffer from ntwa wa mohuto ya gore o nagana o ka re maikarabelo a gore yena a khame ke a gagwe. It's not a se a gagwe ke a mosadi ula because o nametse yena o tsene ka gare ga gagwe. You understand? So you must at least allow her to play her role. At the same time, she must allow you to play your role. Because the issue of come, she must extract it out of you. You must extract it out of her.
Well, the same effort you take to make her come, she must put it in.
Yes.
Then what happens, Kabaki Baba? Lie down and open. Because perhaps it's your first time together.
Yeah.
And it's like that.
Have activities.
Activities.
Hey. Have activities like now we don't talk about sex unless we're doing it.
Yeah.
That's why we get it wrong.
Yeah.
I
never get used to the PNN word.
It's the only time when we talk about it. Mara ge re ka no build a habit ya go bolela ka yona re sa ka ra tlobola. Re do itulela fela.
My first dates are usually like that.
Ke mo ile goreng we will openly tell each other where the buttons are. Everyone knows where they are sensitive. Everyone knows it. A man and a woman, we both know where they want to be touched.
Yeah.
So ke ntwe ke bolelang ke re at least ge le ka no try gore ge o le monna le mosadi ka ra relationship ke tlwaetseng go bolela ka taba ya thobalano ge le sa e dire ke tlwaetseng go bolela ka yona le di-dating e seng ka moreng mara re tsebe go tla tsoga quickie gana mo.
Yeah. You advocated for such.
So re faila ka dikobong ka lebaka la gore ga re ke phe chance ya go bolela ka jaaka mapae ge re se ka mapae. Yes. Exactly. So as something like I have to orientate myself about this person, why, how she gets how she enjoys doing it and stuff like that before we actually do it. Then you'll see. There was solve it.
Yeah, you're right. I'm actually thinking or not all girls are baddies, all girls are bad girls. Or those sweet, kind, religious types.
Wara mosadi ta go bone. Mosadi whether religious or wa gago wa mo fetola.
Yeah. Lo mo gameletša ba sa nagana go tla.
Mosadi o gane mo goetša o. Mosadi o gane mo goetša a re nna o qantsi a sello jaaka. Nah, I go wild. You make her wild.
Ne.
It only takes one party to be wild and the both of you she will eventually join in.
Yeah, that is true, I know.
Man who doesn't want sex to be fun. And she will never know how fun sex is unless you introduce her to the fun sex.
The fun part of it.
So go sa montši mabose a thobalano wena. A ka se bora gona, a ka se nyaka go explore. Ntle le ga le gore wa tseba go fitlhetse mara ntong e sa e bušeletša kere go sa montši mabose a thobalano wena ka gae ka kamoreng ya lela le ba babedi o ba hwetša ka ntle ba mmontšha ona ba mo mofa.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to go in that direction.
Bjale ntho nngwe e she ke e bolela. Men don't eat pussy.
They don't.
You don't eat it, do you?
No, their context.
It's very straightforward.
Men don't eat pussy. They don't eat. Kamulum.
Eat. Get go practicalize because away go there.
Ja. Ali ijintwela.
Or they don't do it.
Ke re banna a ba ije ntwela.
You're saying they should do it.
They should.
That's why I
they
said I want
must.
contact. I didn't understand the statement.
Oh, there's nothing to not understand.
No, I
Ke
didn't
nagana gore-
understand how you said it. That's why I
Oh, the tone
wa
is
tlhalosa gore wa
confusing.
botsisha gore
Oh,
o
yeah.
diang.
Ke a e bolela.
Eh.
Banna a ba je mmeanola. Mmeanola o nyaka go jewa ka molomo. Go ja ka molomo. O kgona go covera di-areas tša ka ntle, di-labias tšela. O kgona go di covera gabotse ka kwa ntle, wa monoka mo go monokegang. Mosadi o la napa. Gape o tseba gore mosadi o kgona go tla. Ge ntse o le gare o bereka ka yona ka leleme. Wa nkwa kere? By the time o tlo BK kgane o di
Oh, go botša gole. Arets.
Tambile, go šalla o ya go dira the insertion, penetration. Mosadi o lo tšintša thabile mona o thakgetše mmereko wa gago o ba simple. Bjale, ye ke itlhotlheletšang ke gore, lekang gore ge le tsenela tša thobalano, thoma ka go iša pele ka molomo, le leleme, pele o tsentšha ntho ya gago. Ka re gantši ka dinako tše dintši, wa go hwetša gore le duntse bokwana leo la gago, le palela ke go fitlhiša mosadi mo a swantše a fitlhe gona. Mara o na le weapon še, ke leleme, o ka se faile ka leleme, o ka se ile wa faila ka leleme.
Ba mmitsa ka mabitso Emmanuel.
O ka se tsogile wa faila ka leleme.
Yeah. No.
Ke bolela maka.
Mo we opile pa. Aswa ba re o possessed. Ba re o possessed.
Ba re ke possessed.
Yeah. No, but o bolela nnete.
Yeah.
I wanted to I wanted to say in a situation where you want to introduce the dynamic and fun element to sex to a woman. In my experience again, one of the most it's when you get to introduce her to oral sex. Not you giving it to her, but her giving it to you. How should one go about introducing getting a BJ without necessarily hitting it straight to say, hey,
Tricky and Galfang again. There are tricks to these things.
Yes,
Tricky and Galfang. If you see or when, happy muna karabo. Going down on a person has to be reciprocal. Robolela ka legano filofa. Legano ke nagana gore ke selo se ile goreng o mongwe le o mongwe o nyaka go le protect against the chila as much as possible.
Yes.
Ene go ya ka ra dikobo go ya ka borogong ga motho ke ka ditšhile. Nnete a e bolela. Go ya ka sethong sa bong sa motho ka molomo o ya ditšhileng a ke bjale go ya fase go motho sanetse gore e be ntho e leng goreng e reciprocal ge o ya fase go motho le ena a santse e fase go wena re understand ka dinako tše dingwe ba bang a ba e dire a ke mara treating ka go fang yona shika BK
listen properly listen properly
ge o le gare a ke re le dia foreplay a ke no re o na le mpete shuga ke mokhiso mo tlhobole le apolane mo tlhobole ke lay her down mo mpeti when she's laid down like that facing up on her back I get make sure she's mo mafelelong I get o fologa mpete o le gare mo mono o ye ka go tlhogong o thoma o mokhise mo phatleng o theoga mokhisa mo that time mo godimo you are here just kiss her theoga ntse mokhisa o ntse o theoga e tlo tla mo
Para ke 69 malo.
If she doesn't act, then you know she doesn't do it.
What then? Okay, that's very important.
Then after you talk about it.
Oh yeah.
But even before, I get it like into la gore a sex before you actually do it.
No, I get it. Sometimes it you know, but maybe first time first time I recommend you don't.
Yeah.
But if you when okay, now I can do it. You do it. She doesn't do it. You try the trick I gave you. She still doesn't do it. Then the following day, casually bring it up. Then
nothing beats talking.
Hey, then she will tell you, I don't do it because sometimes about because asanga ba efa motho before
in the embarrassment
mona ga le rolumile
rolumile a gona
karabo
meno
a gona ntwa botlhoko go swana le meno godimo ga yo ntho godimo ga tlhogwana le duntso bokwa meno a ne di saga
relumilwe
re lumilwe ga le lumiwa bana meno a botlhoko godimo ga le ledu ga ka no abaisa tlogane le ya re meno ya re wa re leseng ke turn off. Same time.
It's gonna be very
Yes.
difficult.
So sometimes o insecure because she's never done it before, or last time she did it ulumile motho, and then and she doesn't know how not to bite. So then when you have the conversation, you can simply tell her,
no teeth.
hey, simply tell her, your teeth must try, push them up, bring your lips, and then teeth will not play. Hey, that's a question of learning.
Is it your trick as well, when Karabo?
Trick young, 69.
Yeah.
Now I talk about everything, man. Yeah.
Oh.
Now I talk about everything. Before we even get to having sex, we would have talked about a lot of things.
Or is it what?
I know she said the same trick as you, yeah.
Yeah.
It's 64 again.
69, malo.
69.
69 do it.
Yeah, that trick with
Oh, you do it?
Yeah, obvious.
Oh.
Obvious.
Oh, 69.
Hey, but 69.
Oh, I did it. I
just
didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I gotta get the sex position, malo.
Oh, he's 69.
Hey, 69.
Hey, they have cool names.
People who are into this game, but a little titles.
They have names.
Wow.
What are the Namudimo Ratili? Download upload.
But there's another one.
But again,
I don't know what it is.
How do you do it?
The trick is she sits on your face. You hold her head, bend it down. No, of course.
No,
there's an element of gentleness. Remember, this person already she's in the
sitting on your face.
Hey, let's talk about face sitting.
No. Okay.
Face sitting.
Now I'm into the petit. No, these are my types.
Can you maraba hlape marago?
Okay, lady face sitting, come on.
No. Azanga ke idira.
Okay. Now I wanted to say rafete la gwa marago ba re gona magausina.
Ka marago ke? Ere, sometimes you need to let your nose guide you where you go.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Ka marago
I think
o ka fetela mara dumelang go e ke.
Okay. No, that's in the answer.
A lot of things you just need to encourage your woman, or encourage her phela tlhapa all the time. Mosadi so go phela tlhapa. Go phela tlhapa, you must never smell even sweat.
No.
Ever.
Before Robert, even if you bathed.
That's how you get to enjoy your woman, if she's always taking a bath. Always.
Even the man also. There's one particular thing the Rosaline or your genitals maboya matapola ga ide maboya ankga dijo tšeo di jile. You know when they say unkga acha ka maboya.
Hey, and she said sometimes. Yeah.
Also a shaver.
But one thing about hair traps sweat. So when hair traps sweat, you're going to smell. Yeah. So
this is a learning
platform. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure, but metile ra go le ba re dula mo re go shile go kotento tsetsa. Amor twa dula mo are ba tjela gare ba mo shile.
I think the most uncomfortable thing ever going to a row is a man. Hey, that thing.
There's women who are rather men handling like men.
Oh, fetja go tlhapa so a go runya kana le nta go tlola motho go. Honey, what's wrong?
Le na la go le re go dictator.
Fat and set malo.
Dina ba di fat and set ba no go psa sola la rago. Manna. No got tired ya bona big up petal rago. Do you walk around naked in the house? Yeah, boy.
You know, boy's one of those people you should never tell shit to him. Hey, I'm laying out here. Hey, by the way, actually,
but everything to me is content. If one ever move belong,
you
must know. Watch what.
I didn't want to watch it deliberately because I know what it. You have a funny way of.
Tata, Philip.
Leko motors in it. I can't see muzu komota sao.
It's not the one, man. I think I'm this komota.
Oh.
Bye. That's my whole effort here was to be the
Ah,
promoter. If I'm
okay,
not, then what I'm
Okay, Pile. Nithatha Pile. Nithatha Pile, man. Yeah. You mentioned something about building trust again. So we didn't talk
Oh, we
about that.
didn't.
I didn't answer you there when you asked that question.
I think it's all like
Okay, it's
Can
fine.
we do
It's
that?
fine. Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
cool. No stress. So the sex, the act of sex, then the act of coming, right? Post go robalana mowe, what is it that we should do re fetša go robalana? Particularly ke lebeletse taba ya go ke phumula, right? Is it your job or phumula the other person?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to know what.
Okay.
Wipist.
The issue of wiping, okay? Bana, mosadi ola o dile ko wena ka mogolo. Mosadi ga go mtlhokomele ka mešego fela, ka bojotlhe. Okay? As a matter of fact, before you do everything, before you do anything le mosadi, find towels, put them close.
Oh yeah.
Hunting, do you come out when you pull out and you let it on the sheets?
No kabra.
Ka morago gae? Godimo ga gage?
Yeah.
Okay, what if she's up? Godimo ga gage all the time?
Well, my coming position. I have.
You come ka dog you only?
Mostly.
Okay.
90% of my.
Or you don't pull out? Sometimes.
But most of the time, my calm position. If you wanna pin me down, just give me from behind.
Yeah. So I'm saying, learn to wipe her.
Yeah. You made the mess, clean the mess.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying learn to wipe her. That should be it.
I think it's very straightforward.
Yeah.
And also later by I don't know how common and normal it is.
Most women do that. They say it helps to clean whatever residual is left.
Or in cases of
your semen and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most women do it. So ke nagana gore yo ke question na di habits or twaetsing a wa twaelang o twaeditse body ya gago bjang wa twaetsa bjang. No, I don't go to pee after sex.
I wanna pitlagana ga metsi a lore se
No.
Okay.
I don't go to pee after any. I don't.
I don't. I can not get into like a little so just a mela.
That's
Maybe
why
learn a
yeah. Body we try to
How often do you drink water?
You know, sometimes I can say I do only if I had sex. Get to tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, then I can go to pee after.
How do you even get to having sex with Sergio?
Oh, get no go no se bo munchi no.
Oh, mna nka se ke mona. O tsere ke moroto a comfortable.
Do you think
a thoma o dula mo o ra ba le diri women on top ga?
Ma man, I get moroto la go go fish. Strike no moroto la go ile. I get moroto go sa jwela go.
You want sex to be as comfortable as possible. So go relieve yourself before anything.
Nah, I feel look uncomfortable.
I think
I just mean gore ge ke shetse ke tshwere ke moroto and then we get to have sex. I'll go after.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. No, I feel like what I'm about to say is gonna sound.
When I get really no say it rather say it.
Because for me, I right now currently I exist in a 1 meal a day kind of a diet. So it requires me to drink a lot of water. Like I have to drink. Fuck that. So I don't know if maybe every time I have to go and pee. I might go into the sex without feeling any need or carry blood but a couple of minutes, I can't 10 minutes so
10 minutes, yeah?
Yeah, go pompela.
Oh.
Yeah, re pompile 10 minutes.
Oh. Oh.
Ke telele nyana. Ba ba shitse re lebogile.
Oh.
It's happening.
Maka a botsa ke re. Unless if
no, but sometimes for some people 10 minutes and above is too much.
BK, I don't think
I think if you're lasting 5 minutes to 5 to 10 actually, you are safe. You are doing it. You're right. You're fine. A little tired. You don't you don't make yourselves tired. You don't overwork yourselves.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. When I really get to lose my train of thought. Omrodo. Oh, to say, yeah. even if I were to go into sex without any sensation, I'm rude. After sex, a minute or 2 minutes after,
You want to pee.
ke rude.
Yeah. No, it's fine. That's why you do like
Yeah, because I also do that.
Some people don't, some people do. So it's not, it's just don't know good way go tswana le gore batho ba mbošego ba tsoga ba ya go ruta. Batho ba bangwe ga ba tsoge
They
at
don't
all.
at
They only
all.
do it in the morning. They only do it before they sleep.
Oh.
Why one? For instance, nna ke tsoga bošego ka moroto.
You
I don't know. Ke ruta for
I know.
if I'm sleeping and I'm pressed, ke tlo re ke tsoga go ja nako e re 6 or 5. Go sele.
Oh, that's your time.
Go sele.
Oh, get habits and then.
That's why ke re body ya la ka go tlwaetše wa itlwaetša ke re le tše dingwe tša mohuto especially tša go ruta bošego ke ba re domile ka magaeng tšele tša gore tsoša ngwana a rute ba go tsoša ka 1
Oh.
o gola le yone
Subconsciously, your mind knows.
ke ruta ka 1 a.m.
Tsamaya.
a ke re nako a change
Yeah.
nako it remains the same.
Yeah.
So ke habit. I said something like habits become disorders at some stage. So the more you do something habitually, it becomes a disorder.
Habitually. Halala. Okay. No.
I think my vocabulary is
bigger than mine.
Yeah.
Yes. I think so. But there are words I know you don't know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Why not you know fence?
Okay. Now I want us to continue. What are turn-offs?
Yeah.
What are like turn-offs and turn-ons? Tailoring. I might personalize it a bit. For you, you feel like, you know, when a woman does this is my turn-on. And when a woman does this, hey, it's not make sure. My turn-offs, man, no buffet.
I think that's a turn off for everyone.
Man, no.
I think that's a turn off for everyone. Now, what I don't like is a sudden conversation
During sex.
Yeah. Or before.
Questions, innit?
Hey. Or before. Hey man, if we're doing it, we're doing it.
Let's talk afterwards.
Hey.
That's cool. That's where pillow talk.
Yeah. So that's why I get it. Go for play. Or tomorrow. Another thing, if man, don't keep my erection for an hour.
Don't take time.
Yeah, if go for play like 8, ngasi look like 9. You understand?
But they say
this thing this thing ya lap and ke mo go tlo tswelelang taba gore motho a last o dirang ke gale yemi la pele gore ke tle ke bo round 2 ke yemisha gape ntwela sa ka ile empty o tlo ba difficult. Already I'm tired.
But on the other side, from the female side, from a conversation I once had with a female, apparently the less time you wait, or stand a chance ya gore o tsene ka go se go ba ready to the fullest.
No matter go for play. Like I'm talking about na go botsa taba gore we for played. I did things.
How long do you think foreplay should last?
Mara motho a thapile wa mo. I don't know if I'm mistaken na, but foreplay a kere go bereka matsogo melong metlolo motho a thapile wa mo she's wet. Lo mono wa mona mo matlong.
Yeah, like you see different.
You see.
Yeah. I think sometimes we sense like a kiss. The way
one more now it's time. There's no way.
The kiss is rough.
Hey.
Yeah. No, it's not even rough.
There's no way you don't. There's no way you can't wait for her to tell you it's time. No,
I'm just saying because I saw an article, not even an article. This social media post how long should foreplay last? She said like 45 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Because to me I was like,
dry well for the heel. Well for the heel. Yeah, 45 for restart. Oh. Foreplay should be 5 to 10 minutes. A minute 15 right local.
Yeah, fair. Then what do you think about women calling out names and
hey, am I dangerous? Because you might call your ex.
I think it's good because now it gets to set.
Well. Now you know what I prefer in a relationship. I prefer pet names.
But what are you saying, Mpho?
No, like hunting ever baby king.
Mwana.
No. Isn't that a pet name?
Pet. I don't know what you say.
Wait, what English do you speak? What?
Traditional language.
Can someone just Google pet name? What are pet names? Not pet names as in dog. My
Dogs.
name of my dog. Pet names are what you call each other.
Oh.
Honey, baby.
Oh yeah.
Those are pet names. What do you call them?
Romantic names.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just Google pet names there. Eh?
Honestly.
No. I prefer pet names. I just simply mean honor. Legatong la gore o mpitse ka leina.
But do you feel like on
A name that is used instead of someone usually look.
it's like or pet, but it's written the same way as that of to express fondness and familiarity.
Yeah.
Okay. So can I have like a pet name for you?
No, fuck you, man.
But familiarity. We are familiar to each other. Okay, then what do you think about mourning? Do you think we men should mourn more?
Not men. Men must make manly sounds. Munna sanja roare. Men.
And I think also, if you think about it, it changed her performance. Yeah, accelerator. Now that you mention it.
How
then what about Witcher? Do you like it?
I get the Afabana They don't
Yeah.
do it the same.
Yeah.
So kia nakamukwa idira. Luena ulvele kamukwa idira. And so long as it's out turn you off. But if you turn her off, I suggest you communicate it to her.
Say don't ask that.
Yeah.
Our new stimulate the whole the
Yeah.
Kasona Sibopero Sona Sewe. The Counsel with Mpho at Bokang BK.
Yeah.
Lebone rips in the Lelena.
Yeah.
Like hungry subscribe in the Wujaba Ravalena Hore. Russian Bear podcast. Ibuleji. Mogale wale Julio Bagale, or Fela Pilolo.
Yeah.
Kasona Sibopero Sona Sewe.
We are out of here.
The famous philanthropist Sukomota.
Tapa.
It's fine, maybe English. How can you not?